When it blows, I don't know, but I'm told
you get your hands in it, plant your roots in it, dusty headlight dance with your boots in it. You write her name on it, spin your tires on it, build your cornfield whiskey bonfires on it. You bet your life on it. It's that L-shaped red rust clay. You grew up on that plowed up ground that your dad damned his luck on. That post-game party field you circle up on. And when it rains you get stuck on. Trip the cloud back behind county roads that you run up the mud on her jeans that she peeled off and hung up her blue-eyed summertime smile. Looks so good that it hurts. Makes you wanna build a 10% down white picket fence house on this dirt. You mix some sweat with it, taking a shovel to it. You stuck some crosses and some painted goalposts through it. You know you came from it, and someday you'll return to this L-shaped red rust clay. You grew up on that plowed up ground that your dad damned his luck on. That post-game party field you circle up on. And when it rains you get stuck on. Trip the cloud back behind county roads that you run up the mud on her jeans that she peeled off and hung up her blue-eyed summertime smile. Looks so good that it hurts. Makes you wanna build a 10% down white picket fence house on this dirt. You know you came from it, and someday you'll return to this L-shaped red rust clay. You grew up on that plowed up ground that your dad damned his luck on. That post-game party field you circle up on. And when it rains you get stuck on. Trip the cloud back behind county roads that you run up the mud on her jeans that she peeled off and hung up her blue-eyed summertime smile. Looks so good that it hurts. Makes you wanna build a 10% down white picket fence house on this dirt. Makes you wanna build a 10% down white picket fence house on this dirt. You know you came from it, yeah, someday you'll return to it.
A few days before he turned 80, he was sitting out back in a rocker. He said, "What you been up to lately?" I told him chasing a dollar, and in between sips of coffee, he poured this wisdom out. Said, "If you want my 2 cents on making a dollar count, buy dirt, find the one you can't live without. Get a ring, let your knee hit the ground. Do what you love, but call it work. And throw a little money in the plate at church. Send your prayers up and your roots down deep. Add a few limbs to your family tree. And watch their pencil marks in the grass in the yard all grow up. Cause the truth about it is, it all goes by real quick. You can't buy happiness, but you can buy dirt.
tell you what it's all about. Find you a few things that matter that you can put a fence around. And then he laid it out. Buy dirt, find the one you can't live without. Get a ring, let your knee hit the ground. Do what you love, but call it work. And throw a little money in the plate in church. Send your prayers up and your roots down deep. And add a few limbs to your family tree. And watch their pencil marks in the grass in the yard all grow up. 'Cause the truth about it is, it all goes by real quick. You can't buy happiness, but you can buy dirt.
You can buy dirt. And thank the good Lord for it,
'Cause he ain't making any more of it.
so buy dirt.
Find the one you can't live without.
Get a ring, let your knee hit the ground.
Do what you love, but call it work. And throw a little money in the plate in church. And send your prayers up and your roots down deep. Add a few limbs to your family tree. Watch their pencil marks in the grass in the yard all grow up. 'Cause the truth about it is, it all goes by real quick. You can't buy happiness, but you can buy dirt.
Rolling down a backwoods Tennessee byway, one arm on the wheel, holding my lover with the other, a sweet, soft southern thrill. Worked hard all week, got a little jingle on a Tennessee Saturday night. Couldn't feel better, I'm together with my Dixieland delight. Spend my dollar, park in a holler neath the mountain moonlight. Hold her up tight, make a little loving, a little turtle doving on a Mason-Dixon night. It's my life, oh so right, my Dixieland delight. White-tailed buck deer munching on clover, red-tailed hawk sitting on a limb, chubby old groundhog croaking bullfrog, free as a feeling in the wind. Homegrown country girl gonna give me a whirl on a Tennessee Saturday night. Lucky as a seven, living in heaven with my Dixieland delight. Spend my dollar, park in a holler neath the mountain moonlight. Hold her up tight, make a little loving, a little turtle doving on a Mason-Dixon night. It's my life, oh so right, my Dixieland delight. Make a little loving, a little turtle loving on a Mason-Dixon night. Fits my life, oh so right. My Dixieland delight. Tennessee byway, one arm on the wheel, holding my lover with the other, a sweet, soft southern thrill. Working hard all week, got a little jingle on a Tennessee Saturday night. Couldn't feel better, I'm together with my Dixieland delight.
My buddy Brandon holds a record for single season touchdown throws. And good old Johnny, he's the life of every party. It's like cheers, they know him everywhere he goes. I've got some famous friends you probably never heard of, but back in Rutherford County, our crowd is second to none. You might not know them here in this big city we're in, but when I go back home, I've got some famous friends. Yeah, I do. My buddy Jason, he's a sheriff. He'll flash his lights, but let me go. My boy Randy, he's a preacher. My girl.
Been flying solo for so long, nobody singing the harmony. Me and my shadow, no bass, no guitar, no tambourine. And I found you like a melody, and you were singing in the same key as me. We had them dancing in the streets. I don't wanna be a one-man band, I don't wanna be a rolling stone alone, putting miles on a rundown van. Maybe we could take our own show on the road. I'll lay down the beat, carry the tune. We'll get tattoos and we'll trash hotel rooms. Baby, take my hand. I don't wanna be a one-man band. I wanna run down your wild dreams, and I wanna chase every high with you, count every rip in these old jeans, and we'll never learn how to sing the blues. If I'm gonna be famous, girl, I wanna be famous with you. We got our own little groove. I don't wanna be a one-man band. I don't wanna be a rolling stone alone, putting miles on a rundown van. Baby, we can take our own show on the road. I'll lay down the beat, you carry the tune. We'll get tattoos and we'll trash hotel rooms. Baby, take my hand, 'cause I don't wanna be a one-man band. When the spotlight goes cold, the curtains come down, the chairs are all stacked and there's no one around, and nobody's paying. We'll still be playing. I don't wanna be a one-man band. I don't wanna be a rolling stone alone, putting miles on a rundown van. Baby, we could take our own show on the road. I'll lay down the beat, you carry the tune. We'll get tattoos and we'll trash hotel rooms. Baby, take my hand, 'cause I don't wanna be a one-man band. I don't wanna be a one-man band.
Gonna put the world away for a minute, pretend I don't live in it. Sunshine gonna wash my blues away. Had sweet love, but I lost it. She got too close, so I fought it. Now I'm lost in the world, trying to find me a better way. Wishing I was deep, deep in the water somewhere. Got the blue sky breeze and it don't seem fair. Only worry in the world is the tide gonna reach my chair. Sunrise, there's a fire in the sky. Never been so happy, never felt so high. And I think I might have found me my own kind of paradise.
Wrote a note, said be back in a minute. Bought a boat and I sailed off in it. Don't think anybody's gonna miss me anyway. Mind on a permanent vacation. The ocean is my only medication. Wishing my condition ain't ever gonna go away.
'Cause now I'm knee deep in the water somewhere. Got the blue sky breeze blowing wind through my hair. Only worry in the world is the tide gonna reach my chair. Sunrise, there's a fire in the sky. Never been so happy, never felt so high. And I think I might have found me my own kind of paradise. This champagne shore washing over me.
It's a sweet, sweet life, living by the salty sea.
One day you could be as lost as me.
Change your geography, maybe you might be.
Knee deep in the water somewhere. Got the blue sky breeze blowing wind through my hair. Only worry in the world is the tide gonna reach my chair. Sunrise, there's a fire in the sky. Never been so happy, never felt so high. And I think I might have found me my own kind of paradise. Someone in the water's nice, find yourself a little slice. Grab a backpack and lunch, you never know until you try. When you lose yourself,
you find the key to paradise.
I heard life is what passes when you're too busy living. And love is at its finest when times are hard. And may your lady always keep you from the vices you've been after. May the Lord always love you where you are. I'm heading down the road, I guess, another good time I'll regret. But I wish that I was coming home to you. Let you lie on my all in good time, praying that my girl is fine, sleeping in while rain falls on the roof. Hope your sunsets always bleed red, and your family's always well fed, and the song stuck in your head plays all night. I'm heading down the road, I guess, another good time I'll regret. But I wish that I was coming home to you. Let you lie on my all in good time, praying that my girl is fine, sleeping in while rain falls on the roof. Heading down the road, I guess, another good time I regret. But I wish that I was coming home to you. Let you lie on my all in good time, praying that my girl is fine, sleeping in while rain falls on the roof.
Ain't shady, baby, I'm hot, like the prodigal son. Big up Bartolini, meeny, money, mo, and flower, you're the chosen one. Till your left hand's free and your right's in grip, with another left hand watches right and slip. Schwartz is gone. Well, my left hand's free. Well, my left hand's free. Well, my left hand's free. Oh, no. Ain't shady, baby, I'm hot. Like the prodigal son. Pick up back the leany, meany, miny, mo, and flower. You're the chosen one. Well, your left hand's free. Well, my 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 left hand's free. Oh, no.
This truck needs a half tank. These wheels need a 2-lane. This radio needs 3 songs to play to get me across town to you. That dress needs to slip off. That hair needs to come down. Friday nights need to do what Friday nights need to do. That's the truth. Yeah, birds need bees and ice needs whiskey. Boys like me need girls like you to kiss me. Fishing in the dark needs nitty gritty under that pale moon. Sweet tea needs that sugar stirring. Small town nights need both ends burning. Shades need drawing, hearts need falling, boots need knocking. Knocking boots, knocking boots, me and you. Oh, long weeks need a weekend. Cheap drinks need a slinging. That dance floor needs some me on you, and you on me tonight. Sing-alongs need to be sung. Tip bells need to be rung. Last calls need a call that cab, and back seats need I want you so bad. Yeah, birds need bees and ice needs whiskey. Boys like me need girls like you to kiss me. Fishing in the dark needs nitty gritty under that pale moon. Sugar stirring, small town nights need both ends burning. Shades need drawing, hearts need falling, boots need knocking. Knocking boots, knocking boots. Girl, me and you. Doors need shutting, lights need cutting, lips need locking, boots need knocking, and birds need bees and ice needs whiskey. Boys like me need girls like you to kiss me. Fishing in the dark means nitty gritty under that pale moon. A sweet tea needs that sugar stirring. Small town nights need both ends burning. Shades need drawing, hearts need falling, boots need knocking. Knocking boots, knocking boots, me and you. Oh, knocking boots.
talk about getting even further south, somewhere where the summer lasted all year round. Probably got a big old diamond on your hand right now, maybe a baby or a couple by now. Long driveway to a big white house. But I wonder when you're drinking if you find yourself thinking about that boy from East Tennessee. And I know we both knew better, but we still said forever. And that was 7 summers ago in Southern Comfort. Were we dumb or just younger? Who knows? Back then you used to love the river and sipping on a sixer with me. Does it ever make you sad to know that was 7 summers ago? Yeah, I bet your daddy's so proud of how his little girl turned out. Think she dies with boiling of a good old boy like me. Cause I still go drinking, same friends on Friday. Bought a few acres, couple roads off the highway. Guess you never saw things my way anyway. But I wonder when you're drinking if you find yourself thinking about that boy from East Tennessee. And I know we both knew better, but we still said forever. And that was 7 summers ago in Southern Comfort. Were we dumb or just younger? Who knows? Back then you used to love the river and sipping on a sixer with me. Does it ever make you sad to know that was 7 summers ago? 7 summers ago. 7 summers ago. Yeah, I wonder when you're drinking if you find yourself thinking about that boy from East Tennessee. And I know we both knew better, but we still said forever. And that was 7 summers ago in Southern Comfort. Were we dumb or just younger? Who knows? Back then you used to love the river and sipping on a sixer with me. Does it ever make you sad to know that was 7 summers ago? 7 summers ago. 7 summers ago.
Now, since you turned the tables on me, I've been steady learning lonely, keeping this turntable spinning. Everything from Jones to Jennings, slowly planning my survival in a 3-foot stack of vinyl. Since you had to walk out of here, I've been having a record year. I bet you thought before you left I'd just sit in silence by myself, turn this house into a jail, dying slow in a living hell. But love's got a funny way of keeping score, and your leaving lit up my scoreboard. I usually make it through Saturday sober. All bets are off when I flip her over. One bourbon, one scotch, one beer. I'm having a record year. Quarter notes and Hank's halftime, a pounding on this heart of mine. Song to song, I pass my time with these speakers on 10. You're good and gone, keeps me up all night along with songs in the key of life. I'm either gonna get over you or I'm gonna blow out my ears. Yeah, you're out there now doing God knows how, and I'm stuck here having a record year. Save me, I'll drop it in the groove, and we go round and round and down in a spot. old James Brown and found Newgrass Revival. If you find your way back, I owe you a beer for my record year. Golden notes and Hank's halftime, a pound of known is a heart of mine. Song to song, I pass my time with these speakers on 10. Your good and gone keeps me up all night, along with songs in the key of life. I'm either gonna get over you or I'm gonna blow out my ears. Yeah, you're out there now, doing God knows how, but I'm stuck here having a record year. Yeah, I'm having a record year.
I went looking at pictures I didn't want to see. They brought back memories. You look happy, I guess, got the life that you wanted, but it ain't with me. You would think by now that I wouldn't care. It's been a couple years, and yeah, I've had my share of other broken apart, but I only shed real tears over ours. And now I'm in this cold bright light, and this don't even feel like life, 'cause I don't have the only woman who believed in me religiously. And now I'm in the back of the church, praying just to stop the hurt, 'cause I don't have the only woman who was there for me religiously. Remember watching you play me our song on guitar, I thought I'd marry you. Act like I'm happier now, but all of my friends know that ain't the truth. And lately life's been good to me. Mama's healthy and I'm helping out the whole family. A lot of people know my name, I made a little change, but that don't mean nothing, 'cause now I'm in this cold bright light, and this don't even feel like life, 'cause I don't have the only woman who believed in me religiously. And now I'm in the back of the church, praying hard just to stop the hurt, 'cause I don't have the only woman who was there for me religiously. You brought me to God and I put you through hell. You were all about us, I was all about myself. What kind of man would lose a woman like that? If my soul could be forgiven, I would give it all back. Now I'm in this cold bright light, and this don't even feel like life, 'cause I don't have the only woman who believed in me religiously. And now I'm in the back of the church, begging God just to stop the hurt, 'cause I don't have the only woman who believed in me religiously. I ain't got the only woman who was there for me religiously.
All it takes is a downtown bar. All it takes is some neon stars. A little you, a little me, in the same vicinity. And it's on. Everyone is the first last time. Walk away, then we hit rewind. A little touch, a little buzz. Don't know what keeps keeping it up. Is it your heart or mine? Is it whiskey or wine? Is it something in the night making us wanna cross that line? Girl, we're playing with fire, but they too far behind. It's just a matter of time till it finds your heart or mine. We say that it ain't no thing We say it, then the telephone rings. Hello, are you at home? 'Cause I'm all alone missing you. We swear it ain't love, 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 but you're there when the sun comes up. We swear it ain't love, 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 but it always comes back to us. Is it your heart or mine? Is it whiskey or wine? Is it something in the night making us wanna cross that line? Girl, playing with fire, love ain't too far behind. It's just a matter of time till it finds your heart or mine. We swear it ain't love, love, love. We swear it ain't love, love, love. Is it your heart or mine? Is it whiskey or wine? Is it something in the night making us wanna cross that line? Girl, playing with fire, love ain't too far behind. It's just a matter of time till it finds your heart or mine. Your heart or mine.
When I feel that chill, smell that fresh cut grass, I'm back in my helmet, cleats, and shoulder pads. Standing in the huddle, listening to the call. Fans going crazy for the boys that fall. They didn't let just anybody in that club. Took every ounce of heart and sweat and blood to get to wear those game day jerseys down the hall. The kings of the school, man, where the boys are fall. Well, it's turning face to stars and stripes. It's batting back them butterflies. It's calling in the air, all right, yes sir, we want the ball. And it's knocking heads and talking trash. It's slinging mud and dirt and grass. It's I got your number, I got your back. When your back's against the wall, you mess with one man, you got us all. The boys are fall. In little towns like mine, that's all they got. Newspaper clippings fill the coffee shops. The old men will always think they know it all. Young girls will dream about the boys of fall. Well, it's turning face to stars and stripes. It's batting back them butterflies. It's calling in the air, all right, yes sir, we want the ball. And it's knocking heads and talking trash. It's slinging mud and dirt and grass. It's I got your number, I got your back. When your back's against the wall, you mess with one man, you got us all. The boys are fall. Well, it's turning face to fighting back them butterflies. It's calling in the air all around. Yes, sir, we want the ball. It's knocking heads and talking trash. It's slinging mud and dirt and grass. It's I got your number, I got your back. When your back's against the wall, you mess with one man, you got a song. The boys will fall. We're the boys will fall. We're the boys will fall.
Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, from the Panther Athletic Complex. It is an ALS game, a very rare disease that our elder community has tried to fight for so many years, and they're doing a great job at it. But right now we have a Centerville Oaks and Elder baseball matchup at the Panther Athletic Complex. It should be a great one. Panthers coming in at 22-9 last season, losing in the regional semifinals. And they beat Centerville 13-2 in said playoffs, and then lost the next game. Nate, what can you expect from this game?
I think it's going to be a great game. I'm so excited that baseball's back, and I think everyone here is ready for it.
Yeah, in the opening game last year against Centerville, they lost 1-9, and then they bounced back at the end of the year, beat them 13-2. So definitely going to be it's a very unexpected game. We'll see what happens here. Corbin Shondell starting on the mound for the Elder Panthers.
I'm very excited to see Corbin pitch. I've heard a lot about how good he is, and as a senior coming here, it's just exciting to see him start on an opening day.
Some other Elder starters: Wapple, Chumley, Roden, Lambers, Schneider, Smith, Waddle, Sondas, and Shondell at the mound. Looks like the Elks will bat first. as they are the visiting team. Head coach of the Panthers, Mark Thompson, talking at home plate, discussing with the umpires as we just about to get ready soon here from the Panther Athletic Complex.
Good afternoon and welcome to Jack Adams Stadium on the campus of the Panther Athletic Complex, home for the 12th time Ohio State champion Elder Panthers, who have celebrated over 100 years of baseball. We'd like to welcome our friends from Centerville High School today, home of the Elks. We ask that everyone in attendance today display good sportsmanship towards all players, umpires, and fellow fans. At this time, we'd like to announce the starting lineup for Centerville.
Okay, welcome in back in as Cooper Sanders takes the mound to warm up.
Yeah.
Should be a great one. A great lineup for the Elder Panthers. Nate, should be a great one today.
It should. Watching Corbin Shondell get loose up here, throwing pitches. I think everybody's excited to see him play today. A lot of people say his strikeout pitch will be the slider. We'll just see how he works that in today.
Yeah, an off-speed pitch is really a devastator. And if you know when to use it, as you says, he uses it as a strikeout pitch. That can be brutal for a batter.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how he kind of works it in. Does he set people up early in the count with fastballs and then go off speed later in the count, or does he try to catch them off guard early? It's just going to be interesting. And here we go. He's in the stretch. Strike one here.
This first at bat can really set the tone for the rest of this game, so Panthers definitely want to strike out here.
The pitch. Fly ball to the left field. It's down.
That ball was smacked down the left field line. Rounding first, it heads for second. A double, a leadoff double for the Centerville Elks. Batuski at the plate.
See if Shondell can bounce back here. Centerville with a leadoff on second. Shondell looks back at him, goes to the plate. Ball here.
Just a bit low, really good pitch though.
He's in the stretch. Delivers a little outside. And Sandez is going to go talk to Shondell here.
Yeah, not a bad move. I used to be a pitcher myself, and you can really get in your head early on after a big hit like that. So just Sandez trying to control him, slow him down, get back to your fundamentals.
Especially at the start of the season, you know, you just get out here, your first time playing all year, and it's, yeah, you just want to kind of settle in here.
Sanders will go back behind the plate.
2-0 here. Shondell delivers. And that's lined center left field.
Ball is smacked and out of here. Not the start the Panthers wanted. A 2-run slam for the Centerville Elks.
Right off the bat, that thing was smoked. And the Centerville bench is up about that one.
Exactly what the Elks wanted to do here. Get the pitcher down early.
See if Corbin can settle in. It's probably a lot of jitters. Just calm down here and gets a few outs.
Still no outs. Fresh batter.
Shondell, the stretch. Delivers. Ball one.
Behind and inside there. Good layoff by the Elks.
Shondell. Strike. That was something off speed there.
Yeah, one of his off-speed pitches, and that came right across the middle of the plate. A perfect pitch.
Shondell delivering. And it's fouled off. Popped back.
So now Shondell's opportunity. 2-1 or 1-2 count.
1-2 count. It's going to be interesting to see what he does here. And he delivers. And it's popped back. Oh, it's popped up. Sandez looking for it. Shondell. Miscommunication there, but we come down with it. I think Shondell
got it. Now, the third baseman technically did do his job. He never wanted to let the pitcher catch a fly ball, but at that point it's a little too late. You just gotta let him. You gotta have faith in your pitcher.
Sometimes when they always say like when it's right in front of the pitcher, you can kind of let them grab it. But if it's anywhere where they have to be running, you don't want that.
Right.
So I can see where the third baseman was thinking there. He delivers. It's a little high and outside. Ball 1.
One out count, 1 out after the pop out.
It's ground. Ball to the shortstop. Wapple delivers to the first. And he got him.
So the Panthers down 2-0 early, but they take the second out, try to get out of this inning and go back.
So with the rough start to the first inning, Shondell is looking to get 3 guys out in a row here.
That one fouled off.
Down the left side here.
Now Shondell ahead in the count.
These last 2 at-bats, he's gotten ahead of the count, and you can draw the contrast from the first 2 at-bats where he got behind early. That's inside here.
We're trying to scare batter off his plate.
The Elk had to kind of dance away from that one. Inside again.
Pitch coming in at 78 inside on the hands. That is a
2-1
monster
count.
pitch.
Yeah, it's got to be scary. Shondell in the stretch. And the umpire calls time. We'll rewind this one here. Shondell delivers. That's a fastball.
2-1 count. Foul
Fouled
back
off
towards
right
us.
Now we have a 2-2 count. The pitch. That's a ball just a bit outside.
Pitch trying everything in his power to try to frame that one, but that one was just a bit outside. A good call by the ump.
Tell Shondell wanted that one right there. It's off-speed pitch.
3-2 count.
That is popped to the second baseman.
Can of corn, and that's out number 3. The Panthers have a rough top of the first, down 2-0. They will have to go use the bats as the Panthers will go to hit. And the Elks will take the field. So after that rough top of the first inning, 2 hits given up by Shondell, both of them monsters in the left field line. Panthers will come up to bat.
If you're Shondell, even though you gave up 2 runs early, you're going to be confident going in knowing that you had, great at bats toward the end of that inning. Really settled in there.
So it's Wapple coming up first for the Panthers, the leadoff hitter. Due up is Chumley and then Roden.
Not only is he good shortstop, but a great basketball player, as we all saw this season. The Elks headed from the windup. The pitch, and it's high, ball 1.
Very high
And
pitch.
here it goes. High again.
Say he did not go.
He's got some speed. This pitcher throwing 85 here. Wapple
83
swings
on
at that,
pitch.
but it's a little high. All 3 pitches so far have been high. And the pitch, high as well. 3-1.
So what I was taught, you want to pitch at a 90% because you can throw how fast you want, but accuracy is more important.
That ball is popped up. Center fielder has it, grabs it, the out.
Swinging on high pitches like that is usually usually the result, a high pop fly.
And here we have Chumbley batting second.
Now batting the right fielder, number 5, Mason Chumley.
One out against the Panthers.
And the pitch, still missing a little bit high for the Elk pitcher. 1-0. The plate, and that is fouled down the right field line.
Just a little bit behind that one. Pitcher throwing a lot more faster than Shondell.
Yeah. The pitch comes, and he keeps throwing these fastballs. That hit 85 as well. That's just really hard and gets by you quick.
And as you see the result, if you're really behind it, you're swinging down opposite field.
Try to put this thing in the right field. And that's inside.
Called
Strike
strike 3.
Eli Roden coming up here.
Now batting the left fielder, number 22, Eli Roden.
Roden the lefty. Pitch. Just a bit outside.
2 outs now, 1-0 count against. It was Roden.
Roden takes this one inside. It's 2-0. Roden, a really good contact hitter. See what he can do here. He fouls that one.
That one was an inside pitch. Maybe he could have took that one, but he fouls it off down the left field line.
It almost looked like he was protecting himself there, trying not to get hit by the ball. It's 2-1. And the pitch. That's a little low.
Coming in at
Ball
85
3.
miles an hour, just down low.
And the windup. Strike. It's full count here we got here.
Seems like Roden might have wanted that one back right down the middle.
Ground ball, second base, fields it, and he's going to be safe there. Bad throw by the second baseman.
Wild throw brings him off the bag, gives the Panthers their first runner. So the Panthers escape the 3-2 count.
Lammers.
Jared Lammers comes out the bat.
Also a lefty. Now you see the Elks coming from the stretch here. Pitch was a little inside. Roden with a short lead from first base. It's a little low. Eli thought about it.
Didn't get away from him enough to go, but if that one went close to the backstop, it would have been a easy base.
It's gonna be interesting to see if Eli steals here. And that's hit down the left field line, but it's foul. A 2-1 count here.
The Panthers really want to capitalize on this run on first base. The first runner all game so far, after getting 2 outs in the first 2 batters.
Pitch coming. And that's a hit into left field. Roden going to third. He's going to play. And he's safe. Double by Lammers.
That is a huge play for the Panthers. Drops in no man's land. And it's a runner on second and third.
Great base running there, and you have 2 guys in scoring position with Schneider coming up here.
Schneider has a chance to cut this lead that the Elks built in the top of the first. A crucial knock.
Now you
Still
got
2 down.
3 left-handed batters against a right-handed pitcher here. See if he can handle it. The pitch. And that's a strike on the outside corner of the plate.
It's a great pitch.
0-1. That's a ball outside. 1-1 count. Schneider took a big hack at that.
He wanted to send that into the forest. Just a bit off of it. 1-2 count, 2 outs.
2.
And right here, right now, you just need contact.
The pitch.
Strike
Outside.
3, and the Panthers leave 2 men on base. And the Elks get out of the inning. So if you take a look at the replay of the double. That one cracked over the shortstop's head. Here. So after the rough top of the first inning from Shondell, he come back out trying to bounce back after that 2 runs given up in the first.
I think he's a lot more comfortable coming here because, you know, first inning of your first game of the season, he just looked a little uncomfortable those first 2 at-bats, and then, you know, proceeding from there, he really settled in and delivered the ball well.
Looking off the top of the second inning for Centerville, number 3, Ryan Luxmore.
Shondell versus the left-handed batter. Delivers the pitch, and it's a strike inside.
That one was one of the closer calls in the inside. Still a called strike, 0-1 count against the Elks.
Shondell with the pitch, and that's hit a little single into center field. Just in between the infield and the outfield there.
Now back, number 8, Andrew Irwin.
Let's see how Shondell does with runners on base. He's able to keep that focus.
Shondell got to focus, calm down. Just play the game that you love. New batter, man on first.
He tries to lay down the bunt. Shondell fields it, throws to second, and he's out.
Called out. That was a really close play. If I'm Shondell there, just take the easy out at first instead of taking the risk of not getting him at second.
He looked to first initially and then saw that he probably could get that man on second and fired it over there. That's a tough decision to make, Troy.
Very close call. So the Panthers get the first out, runner on first. Double play still available.
The pitch, an off-speed pitch, lands inside for a strike. That had some good movement on it. And pitch outside, fouled.
Now Shondell ahead in the count, 0-2. Now the Elks batter has to hit his pitch instead of making a pitch that may not be his best.
Let's see if Shondell can get him out here. Strike three.
Strike three called. That was a really close call. Just on the outside corner. A great pitch by Shondell.
That's a really hard pitch to hit right there. There's a little jump to it, the outside corner of the plate. Great pitch. Shondell in the stretch. Delivers. And that's inside for a ball.
2 outs now, 1-0 count. Man on first still.
Tries to pick him
Looks
off.
for a pick off.
Easily safe there. Just letting him know you're not going to be steal easy on me. Delivers, that's popped up. Sanders got it.
Sanders gets the third out. And the Panthers have a great second inning. So the Panthers will come up to bat.
We have Smith coming up here.
So Smith comes up to bat to start the second inning. Trying to cut down this Elks lead of 2-0.
And we saw the Elks pitcher with a strong fastball in the first inning. See if the Panthers can drive it the other way or even get ahead of it and pull
He
the
also
ball.
got out the 2 first batters that were righties, and then the next 3 were lefties, which he struggled against. But now back to a righty hitter. The pitch inside and a bit low. 1-0 count on Smith. And the pitch once again. That one high as well. Having a little bit of struggle finding the strike zone.
That fastball always seems to be leaving it a little bit up.
Chasing that ball down and misread it. Catcher inches away from getting it. That is one of the toughest plays for a catcher to make.
Yeah, I'd have to run all the way down the line. Good attempt there.
So a 2-1 count. Now for Smith. Pitch for the windup. Swung on that one. Just blown by him.
When he can get that fastball in the strike zone, Panthers are having a little bit of trouble catching up to it.
Smith takes time as the 2-2 count. Big pitch coming up. Inside, so we head to a full count. And the first walk of the evening.
Really good patient at bat there by Smith.
Yeah, it's really tough to get into that 3-2 count and not want to swing. But he has the patience and lets it go.
We had seen at-bats in the previous inning where you have a high fastball like that and they swung at it.
Weber now off the bat. Pitcher switches to the stretch as a man on first. Pitch wild, but not far enough for Smith to try to steal. 1-0 count.
Smith being athletic, looking to steal a base here.
Down again, trying to get him at first. A heads-up play for the catcher, but it looked like the first baseman wasn't even ready.
If that had not been bobbled by the catcher there, Smith could have been in trouble.
Smith gotta have his head on a swivel. Pitcher's already trying to pick off once.
Weber drives that right field.
That one's crushed. Warning track power as Smith will come back to first base.
You saw right there why Weber is the designated hitter.
That one was smacked.
Now batting the third baseman, number 13, Roger Waddell.
So Waddell, the eight-hole hitter. In the dirt, scooped up by the catcher.
Still Smith on first with 1 out.
From the stretch. Pitcher steps off the back of the mound. Back again. A little bit closer that time.
Good job by Smith being alert on the base paths.
Pitcher trying to keep him true to his bag. Pitch sent back up the middle. And Smith will sit down at second. It's a single.
Good piece of hitting right there by Waddell. Just driving the ball right back where he got it from.
Sanders will come off the bat.
Now batting the catcher, number 7, Cooper Sandy.
Let's see if Coop can get on base here to sit up the top of the lineup.
Runners on first and second with 1 out. Pitch, shows bunt, pulls it back. So that'll be ball one.
Good quickness on the pullback of that bunt by Sandus. And
Runners crash. And a steal. Heads up play by the Panthers. They go to steal second, and they do.
great job, great base running there, stealing both bags.
They see the third and first baseman crash to set up for a bunt, and they take complete advantage. Runners on second and third with 1 out and a 1-0 count.
Sometimes when the pitcher picks you off like that and you already have such a big lead, you just got to go for it. There's no use going back.
That one high and wide.
And that fastball continues to be high.
Might have to tone it down, try to get that ball in the strike zone. As that one finds it. 2-1 count. Time for Sandus.
Sandus is going to try to tie this game here.
And strike 2.
It's right down Broadway.
Definitely a pitch Sandus wants back. 2-2 count. That one fouled off, staying alive. Two count on Sandus. 1 out. Runners on second and third. That one high just a little bit. Full count. Called strike 3. As he is caught looking. So we are back to Wapple, the leadoff hitter. That one high as well. He's been throwing a lot high. That pitch came in at 85 miles an hour. Those high pitches kind of show releasing a little bit too early, and it's coming off a little bit high.
Wapple is just a little bit behind that one.
1-1 count, 2 outs. Runners on second and third after the smart base running play, and that one's knocked. 1 run will score, rounding third,
Play at the plate.
and safe. They go for second. He's there.
Great base running there by Wapple.
The Panthers base running unmatched, and a double knocked for Wapple. A 2-run score.
Great piece of hitting there by Wapple. You know, you had those fastballs coming at 85 most of the at bat. You're trying, you know, you're kind of behind it, and then he throws you an off-speed pitch, and you're able to be patient enough, you know, to pull that ball.
An RBI double for Wapple, and Mason Chumley will try to knock him in. Strike 1 in the outside corner. That pitch a called ball, 1-1 count. 2 outs, runner on second. Pitch inside.
That pitch had a lot of movement on it.
Just couldn't get it to curve enough. 2-1 count. 3-1 count, the hitter's best friend.
Chumley with a lot of patience here.
Wapple still on second. A 3-1 count, 2 outs. The Panthers have already scored 2 this inning, tied the game. That pitch high and outside. Runners on first and second. Catcher will come out to the mound.
Good job by the Panthers this inning, just being patient. And, you know, if they can get a walk, taking the walk, and just allowing the next guy after them to do their job. It's interesting to look at that in contrast to the Elks' 2 runs, which were a double and then a home run, versus us walking, singles, great base running, small ball baseball.
So Eli Roden comes up to bat. Waffle and Chumley on bases. That one smacked up the middle. Will get past. Wapple
Sanders
rounding
running
third.
home.
Standing a run, and the Panthers take the lead. So the Panthers on a 2-out rally right now. Scored all 3 of the runs.
Now batting number 30, Jared Lammer.
Lammer's in a position to drive in another run.
Runner still on first and second. Panthers have taken the lead 3-2 with 5 hits total. The pitch. A pop fly to left field. And easily caught. But the Panthers still get 3 runs, a great bottom of the second inning, as they will now try to field once again. They did a great. As we are ready to show a replay from the RBI double. As we see it right now. All right. So yeah, RBI double brought in 2 runs. Panthers take the lead 3-2. Shondell had a good second inning after giving up 2 runs in the first. He has shown to be the more accurate pitcher, rarely missing the strike zone. And I believe no walks yet today.
Yeah, good command. I really just think, you know, that first inning, probably a little bit of jitters, but since then he's been rock solid.
There's a lively scene here as is opening day for the Panthers. A loss for the Reds in their opening day, but this is the only Cincinnati sports team that matters, right?
Exactly. That was a tough loss for the Reds the other day. I think everyone, when they saw Ian Jabot come out from the bullpen, everyone was a little frightened.
So, first batter of the top of the third.
Great pitch by Shondell there.
So no 1 count. That one sent sky high. First baseman calls him off. And an easy first out. That is Smith with the catch.
Now batting for Centerville, number 12, Luke Majeski.
That one skied once again. And an easy catch from the right fielder. 2 outs early off the first of a couple of pitches.
Now batting for Centerville, number 7, Gavin Kent.
Good job by Shondell, just keeping him a little off guard, a little off his pitches. He's not blowing them away, but they're just not being able to make strong contact with the ball.
This is Gavin Kent up the bat.
Good job getting in front of that by Sanders back there.
1-0 pitch sent towards the shortstop. Good morning, good evening, and good night.
Great play there by Wapple.
So a great inning once again. Panthers finding their stride in the field after that first inning. Panthers will hold their lead as they will head back up to bat. So Coach Tony Hesketh, I don't know if you heard, but Assistant Coach of the Year, I believe, for the Cincinnati High School Association. He's been under Mark Thompson's staff for a while. Congratulations to him. As, again, he wanted that one.
Schneider taking some big hacks in this game.
Schneider is... Yeah, Snyder swinging hard at this one. That one inside. 1-1 count. What a play by the third baseman. And he's out.
That one was close.
A close call.
Schneider obviously seems to disagree with the call here. It's a bang-bang play. What a play by that third baseman.
Now batting for Elder, number 20, Carson Smith.
So 1 out after the amazing play by the third baseman.
Smith looking to get on base and wreak havoc on the base paths like last inning.
Called strike on the outside corner. 1-1 count. Thought about going, and he holds off. 2-1 count.
One is, the other one it can't be. The plate's only 17 inches wide.
2-2 count, 1 out. Now 1 outside. Full count on Smith.
Good at bat here by Smith. You need to get behind a little bit. Be patient. Get back.
Second walk for Smith.
Now we have Woon Weber coming up here, the DH. He got a hold of one last inning, but it was just Not quite enough. Definitely a warning track power.
One no count. Time called. We'll go over the DH for the Panthers. Two oh count. That one in their 3-0 count going. And safe. Slides under the tag.
Great ability by Smith there. You see the ball in the dirt, even if it doesn't kick away from him too much. Just immediately, no hesitation going, and he'll get the second on that one.
So with 3-0 count, we'll see if Willow ever gets the green light. Man on second. So a replay of that ball in the dirt. And a slide in from Smith. And he was not given the green light. 3-1 count. That one outside, and Will Weber walks.
Great patience.
So Waddell.
Job by Wohnweber. You last at bat, you have a situation where you could have drove the ball out of the ballpark if you just got a little bit more, and then you come up here and you have the patience to not try to do the same thing again and take a walk.
So all of the Elks infield will come up to the mound, and all of the base runners and batters will go talk to coach. And a pitching change for the Elks. Lucas Dice coming in for the Elks. So after giving up 3 runs in the second inning, the Elks make the executive decision to pull. And Lucas Dice will come in. Still runners on first and second when we come back. We'll let the pitcher get warmed up. So welcome back. Roger Wildo takes the plate.
Dice with a really over-the-top delivery. Just different looking.
First pitch, ball high. I see what you're talking about. Really unconventional way of that arc. 2-0 count. That one outside. So his first batter coming in, 3-0 count.
That's what's interesting when you have that sort of delivery. You saw that when he wanted to get that ball on the outside part of the plate, he kind of had to step to his left a little bit.
And a straight call outside corner. 3-1 count. Runners on first and second. A walk here would be huge for the Panthers to load the bases. That one fouled off. That one fouled off as well. So 3-2 count.
Panthers having to adjust a little bit here. You know, he's throwing a decent amount softer than the last pitcher, so you just kind of got to slow down a little bit.
Panthers with only one out. That one in the dirt and past the catcher. And the batters will move as accordingly. Bases loaded for Sandus. Cooper Sandus, the huge opportunity.
Try to get some redemption after that last.
All you got to do a job. Get some contact, get this ball out of the infield, and get at least one run in. Pitch way outside. That one a ball, 2-0.
Just like last at bat, good patience by Coop.
That one fouled off as well, or for the fouled off. 2-1 with one out. That one fouled off as well, way out. 2-2 count. Bases loaded for Sandus. Top of the lineup coming up.
Coop's right on these pitches. Wouldn't be surprised to see him get a good knock here.
He's actually a pretty good kid if you've ever talked to him. Oh, he's great. Yeah, he's a super nice kid. Very humble.
That one high. 3-2 count with one out.
That pitch has got to be hard to lay off of. Great job.
Fouled off again. Great at bat here for Sandus.
He's battling.
Pitcher steps off. Did he go? Play was a strike anyway. Strike 3 called.
Tough pitch by Dice there.
So after the walk from Lucas Dice on his first at bat, Dice battles with Sandus and gets a strikeout. Wapples first pitch high. Pitch wide again. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs with bases loaded. Oh!
Ball hits the umpire.
Hit the umpire right in the back. Take a look at the replay of the ump unfortunately getting hit.
Just hope
This ball
everyone's
sent
all
right
in
back
this
up the middle.
situation.
Umpire just shakes it off.
Now batting, number 5, Mason Chumley.
So the run awarded for the Panthers, they increased their lead. And a new batter, a clean count with bases loaded still.
That umpire's a tough guy.
And a bunt with bases loaded. Fires to first, and he's out. So they bunt with bases loaded.
It's a bang bang play, good speed. Is what it is.
So Panthers will take the field after getting 1 out, stranding 3 batters off the bunt.
You know, Troy, I umpired a few years ago. It's a tough job. So I got a lot of respect for those guys. Get out there, and you get hit by a ball like that, you hate
Nate,
to
if
see
you
it.
get smoked like that in the back, are you just going to shake it off
No.
in 1 minute?
And I am for third
I know
graders,
I would.
and I don't think I could have dealt with that.
If I get hit like that, I'm at least going on the IL for about 2 weeks. So
Yeah,
props to the second base umpire.
me as well.
I almost hurt myself getting out of bed this morning. I don't think I'm taking that. So today's game for ALS awareness, a very rare disease, and Panther community has done a great job at raising awareness for this rare disease. Gave it an honorary diploma to one of the main people in that organization. It's a wonderful sight at the beginning of the game. Shondell takes the mound. That one really close to hitting him. That one sent back down to shortstop. And then routine play to first base and the first out of the game, first out of the inning for the Panthers.
Corbin is just really in a groove here. Being able to make his pitches. Just really on a roll.
Yeah, after that first inning giving up 2 runs and a home run, he's really bounced back. That one sent foul down the left sideline. 1-0 count with 1 out. Shondell with the pitch. Straight called on the outside. Oh, 2 count. Shondell, strike 3. Right down Broadway.
Just seems so calm out there, settled in, making his pitches. That's what you like to see, especially hitting in the 4th inning.
Ooh, that one close. That's what we like to call a good miss. Put in a perfect spot. Just a bit low. Oh. 2-0.
2 good pitches, just barely balls here.
2 balls, no strikes after 2 low pitches.
Shondell doing a good way of working himself back in here.
Definitely don't want to go down 3-0. 2-1 count. And strike 2. Two balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs for the Panthers. Looking to get out of this inning. That one fouled off the top of the dugout. Two count still. Shondell battling.
Just trying to make his pitch here.
Inside just a bit.
Ah, that was a good pitch.
Full count. Inside and a walk.
For a walk right there, Shondell had, I felt like every ball he threw was a good pitch, or really close right there.
Yeah, it's stuff you don't want to pitch it right down the middle. He's putting it at the perfect spot. Just not in the umpire strike zone. Catcher fakes going to first. Dribbler out at first. So the Panthers get out of the inning, giving up no runs. Just taking a look at the box score, the Panthers have given up 2 in the first inning and then 0-0-0. They have bounced back after that first inning, and they were a resounding way. So Eli Ronan comes to bat. Hit outside and a strike. Good pitch by Dice.
Good bunt by Eli.
Oh, an out called.
That's such a close play.
Now batting, number 30, Jared Lammer.
So a replay on that play. Oh, and that is so close. It's a new
Good
count.
bunt.
I mean, the best bunt you could ever ask for. It slows down in the grass. And just a really close play at first base.
I think it's interesting when you have a left-handed hitter lays down a bunt like that. You put it down, the third base line.
That one is struck by Lambers.
Not getting as much of a running start where you see guys who put a left-handed guy put a bunt down to the first base line. They kind of can run while they're bunting. Gives you a step or two.
Yeah. And in that kind of play, that step could have mattered.
Yep.
2 outs after the pop out by Lambers. Schneider comes in and a strike in the outside corner.
Dice has a good command of the strike zone here.
That one off the edge of the bat. Seemed reaching, but umpire has a pretty wide strike zone, so not much you can do. Strike 3 swinging. And Schneider knows it. So a quick bottom of the 4th inning after Panthers struggle. And they will take back the field. And the Elks have a chance. New pitcher, new pitcher.
And we have Zach Barnes coming in to pitch here.
Mason's still in right. Schneider just got out, so he's probably getting his gear. No sub in the outfield. No, we're good. Yep. Mason's in left, Schneider's in center, Roden's in Mason's in right. Yep.
So great showing by Shondell. After the rough first inning, he bounced back.
You can tell he's a senior in those first innings because, just the mentality of, okay, I got smoked on the first 2 at-bats, to not let that get in your head. When I saw those first 2 at-bats, I thought it might be a rough outing for him. But he was able to bounce back, calm down, deliver his pitches, and really lock in for the next 4 innings.
And a great decision by Mark Thompson not to pull him. That's a really tough decision to make. And it turns out to help him a lot.
Yeah.
Giving him 3 scoreless innings.
Leading off the top of the 5th inning for Centerville, number 6, Jackson Clark.
So Jackson Clark comes up to bat. First on 1 to face Zach Barnes. Pitch inside. 1-0 count. That one kind of flubbed off the end of the bat. Sticks with it, and just a bit late.
A little bobble, but a good throw there by Walpole.
Really close on that one. Just bobbled it for a little bit too long. And the Elks get a base runner.
Now batting, number 21, Luke Franklin.
Pulls his bunt. One 0 count. Pitch over the second baseman's head and in no man's land. He will hold at second.
Let's see if Barnes can lock in here the way Shondell did after his first 2 at-bats. In a similar formula with Sanders going out there to talk to him.
And Zach Barnes is a senior. He's going to try to focus up, go back to his fundamentals. Showing the bunt. Steps off the mound. Showing the bunt he does, and it goes foul.
If he's going to show bunt again, you're going to see it here before he could be in an 0-2 situation.
A 1 count. Runners on first and second, he will show bunt. The pitch. Look like he pulled back.
O2 situation, you're probably not going to see him show that bunt, but I could be surprised.
0-2 count, runners still on first and second, still no outs in this inning. Oh, and off the back. That is brutal for a pitcher. 0-2 count, you got him right where you want him, and he rings it off the back of the batter.
Didn't look necessarily like he was trying to throw inside, and then it just got away a little bit. It just seemed like straight out of his hand, it just got away from him.
Replay coming up. Now batting, number 12.
We got a replay of that hit on the back. Off the back elbow. As the Panthers will call time, infield will surround him on the mound. We got to be thinking about maybe a possible pitching change if this continues. Bases loaded with no outs. It's going to be tough to get out of here with harm-free.
Infield and coaching, just trying to calm Barnes down. You know, he's probably dealing with a little of those opening day jitters as well. He can execute here. He can get these guys out. He just has to make his pitches, one pitch at a time, and focus.
Gotta be a goldfish. Forget everything else and just pitch. So fresh count, fresh batter. No outs. 4-2 score in the top of the 5th. Inside once again.
Just a little bit outside. Just missing his pitches by a little bit and bring it back in the strike zone. He'll be all good.
Strike called on the outside. Extremely close to the pitch earlier.
Yeah, it was just an inch away.
That one wild high. 3-1 count, getting scary. Definitely don't want to walk home one, the bases loaded. Gotta make them work for it.
I would expect the Elk to just take this pitch. 3-1 and no outs. You have bases loaded. I would be very surprised if he swung here.
When he does.
And I'm surprised.
And the umpires are taking a beating today. Right off the cage.
It's a tough job. That's why I retired. Also because I didn't know the rule book.
Nice. As you get ready to resume play, 3-2 count. No outs, bases loaded. Ball popped up in the infield.
Throw it home.
Just a bit offline. What a throw from the center fielder.
Schneider with a really good throw there, but that's a tough play to make. I thought initially that ball was going to stay closer, but it just kind of kept going out in the outfield, and it's a tough play to make at the plate.
Yeah, it's a far throw. He did his best. It's a good throw from that distance. Just to bring him a couple feet off the plate.
So now the Elks within 1 run. Runners on first and second.
So the upside of that is they get the runner off third. No more bases loaded. An opportunity for a double play. 1 out. That one smacked to right center field. Caught by Schneider. And the man on second will stay right there.
Schneider's able to cover a lot of ground in that center field spot.
Now batting, number 13, Cam Weckesser.
So the Panthers trying to get out of this inning, only giving up 1 run. 3-4 the score, 2 outs. Runners on first and second. The pitch. Strike. Great pitch by Barnes on the outside. Taking advantage of that wide strike zone. Pitch to third base to get out of the inning. And no! There's a second. Tag, he loses the ball! Tie game and a runner scores to give the Elks the lead. And it turns out to be a little league triple.
Yeah, just
Take a look at a replay of that sequence. Hit to the third baseman. Just too much, couldn't scoop it up.
tough play for that first baseman, but you really want to make that pick.
And
there.
1 run scores, he throws the second, gets the tag but loses the ball. And then another run scores. Very demoralizing for Zach Barnes. Did everything he could. He got him a perfect ball, a dribbler to third base.
Now the Elks up 5-4.
That one's a bit high. 1-0 count with 2 outs. Ball wide. Two-0 count. Zach Barnes with the pitch. Strike call on the outside. Inside, 3-1 count.
That's a pitch that Zach wanted there. Just a little bit too much inside. Curved a little too late.
Pitch to the second baseman. The Panthers trying to get out of the inning. And they do. So a 3-run inning for the Centerville Elks. Off a chaotic third out attempt from the third baseman to the first. They couldn't handle it on the scoop. And then they go to tag at the second base and they lose the ball. And you got to think, if the ball was hit to third base, he could have just stepped on third and got the easy out.
Yeah.
Got the easy force out, got out of that inning, giving up, what, 1 run or 0 runs?
Yep. Even though you thought you might have had him at second. You know, in my Little League days, they would have told me I held that ball and not thrown it to second because you could have a play with a bobble and then another run comes in and scores.
Right.
But these guys are much better than I was, so I get the
And
get
even
the
that,
decision.
all of that could have been avoided with just a little step to the right, shuffle, and step on the bag. So Panthers end up giving up 3 runs that really weren't needed. So a pitching change for the Elks. That ball fouled. That one down to the dirt.
That off-speed pitch, a little out of control there.
1-1 count. One popped up towards right center field. And an easy out.
Got Woolen Weber coming up here.
Now batting number 14, Dylan Woolenweber.
Weber watches one right down the middle.
Good pitch there by the Elk.
Now went to left center field and caught. Center fielder goes a lot of ground to make that catch. 2 outs against the Panthers.
Woon Weber has made two really hard hit balls this game, just in the wrong spot.
That one gets by the third baseman. Panthers get a base.
Now batting, number 7, Cooper Sanders.
Looks to pick off. He's reaching at that one.
0-1, yes, sir. 0-1, 2 outs.
Look for the pickoff once again.
Trying to make sure Waddell doesn't get a big lead there.
Pitch shows bunt, pulls back, fakes throws to first. And they are making Waddell work over there.
He's getting big leads.
Did he call that a strike? Yes, he called that a strike.
1-1 count.
One popped up. And he traces back, makes the catch. So all 3 outs made by that center fielder for the Elks.
Headed to the 6th inning.
So one of the Panther coaches possibly arguing for a balk.
Tyler Uzel headed out to pitch.
Now pitching for Elder, number 21, Tyler Yazell. Defensive substitution for Elder, number 33.
So Tyler Yazell coming in for the Panthers.
Lecky at third base.
You guys got a dump button when we're talking? You got a dump button when we're talking?
Yeah, we can hit this.
We're going to need a 7-second delay.
So the Panthers need to try to get out of this inning and go bat once again. Now being down 1 run, got to have a little bit more urgency now.
Yeah, you got 2 innings left. You really can't give up, a run here. That puts you down, gives them some insurance during the last 2 innings.
Leading off the top of the sixth inning for Centerville, number 3, Ryan Muchmore.
That one hit to the second base. And a quick out. The first one of the inning.
Number 8, Andrew Irwin.
Good way to start there for Yezel. Yezel, my bad.
Pitch inside and screams out. Pitch down low. That one coming in at 83 miles an hour.
2-0 count here. Getting a little behind in this count.
Strike one.
What's the count? Should be 2-1.
2-1 count. Pitch from Yezel. Another one in the dirt. Three-one count with one out. Pitch inside. Again, umpire says he hit him in his hands.
Now batting, number 6, Jackson Clark.
Jackson Clark comes with the bat with one out and a man on first.
Yezel is looking to command the strike zone a little better here.
Big high and outside.
Seems to be just leaving a little bit outside the plate.
That one out and flies out. Foul. One count with one out. Looks to the pickoff.
Tyler seems to be throwing harder than both Barnes and Shondell did.
One count with one out. Pitch set up. Will it stay fair? It will. Really surprised the left fielder couldn't get there. It looked like it almost was called off by the shortstop.
That's tough on a pitcher when you have a ball hit right there between a third baseman, a shortstop, and a left fielder.
Yeah, there's three guys going at that ball.
It's just a pop-up,
Yeah,
but it's in an exact right spot where no guy can really get there quickly. It's closer to the third baseman, but left fielder has a better angle at running toward it.
Runners on first and second. Gazelle the pitch. high. 1-0 count with 1 out still. Runners first and second. Pitch from Giselle. Just a bit outside and a little bit high in that corner. Pitch inside and a called strike.
Good pitch there by Giselle. Trying to work back in this count and not to load the bases.
2-1 count shows bunt, pulls it back, and a strike on the pitch.
The 2-2 count. Worked his way back in this at-bat. Just got to finish him off now.
2-2 count. Giselle leans in. Giselle with the pitch. Strike 3. Caught looking.
Great off-speed pitch there by Giselle. You have almost all fastballs that at-bat, and then you come in there, and that thing came in real slow. The batter wasn't ready. It's a great pitch.
That was a wicked off-speed. A lot of movement on it. And they get their second out with a strikeout.
Giselle making batters look confused.
Strike 1. Giselle maybe finding his groove.
It's a good pitch. The inside corner of the plate.
Pitch high.
You have a fastball that's pretty strong. You throw it inside. It's hard for a batter to get to it.
Yeah, throwing about low 80s. Giselle. Just a bit outside. Ball called. 2-1 count.
Tyler wanted that one.
Strike 1. Giselle works his way to a 2-2 count. Wouldn't be surprised if he pulls out another off speed here.
Yoke might be more ready for it this time, though.
That one popped up in the infield. And Giselle gets it. And the Panthers get out of the inning unscathed.
What's the matter with the clothes I'm wearing? Can't you tell that your tie's too wide? Maybe I should buy some old tab collars. Welcome back to the age of jive. Where have you been hiding out lately, honey? You can't dress as flashy till you spend a lot of money. Everybody's talking about the new sound, funny, but it's still rock and roll to me. What's the matter with the car I'm driving? Can't you tell that it's out of style? Should I get a set of white wall tires? Are you gonna cruise the Miracle Mile? sentimental. Your best bet's true, baby blue continental. Hot funk, cool punk, even if it's old junk, it's still rock and roll to me. Oh, it doesn't matter what they say.
Just
So, top of the lineup, Jaden Waffle comes up. The Panthers down 1, bottom of the 6th. Pitch inside, just foul.
Walpole's been making great contact all game. He's
It's
been
a
great in the
hard hit
field as
line
well.
drive down the third base line. Just couldn't get it straightened up. Pitch fouled off to the back net. Now an 0-2 count. Swinging at both of the first two pitches. Pitch outside and wide. Close play. Out.
What a great way, even though you're out there by Walpole. 1-2 count. You already know you decide to swing at a pitch a little outside the plate. You don't make contact and make it a play.
It's a bang bang play right there. Just didn't get there.
Number 5, Mason Chumley.
Chumley trying to get on base here.
Pitch strike on the outside corner. He's been calling that all game long. That pitch struck towards center field. And right to him.
At number 22, Eli Roden.
Eli Roden comes up to bat with 2 outs.
Just try to get something started, a little 2-out rally.
In the dirt. Pitch high. 2-0 count. That one fouled off.
He's ready for that one. Just a hard thrown ball, and he's just got to get there a little quicker, and it'll be good.
The pitch. Low.
Hey Nate, whenever you talk, I want to move your mic a little bit closer to you. We can barely hear you.
Pitch fouled. Once again. Makes it a 3-2 count. Strike 3 looking.
It's a good pitch.
On the inside top corner, Eli Roden. strike out looking as the Panthers will take the field once again in the top of the 7th. They get one more chance to bat. And they don't want to give the Oaks any insurance.
Everything's the same.
Tyler Easel will remain on the mound for this final inning of fielding, I should say. Panthers still with one opportunity to bat, given that they are the home team.
Yeah, I think it's tough in a situation like this because you're automatically thinking about the bottom of this inning. You know, trying to score a run or two, either tie the game or take a lead. So there's got to be a concentration on just focusing on not giving up any more runs. While in the back of everybody's mind, we're thinking about who's up next, what's going to happen at the bottom of the inning that could lead us to come back and win this ball game.
Yeah, you gotta keep your focus on this inning. And you gotta be thinking, if you let up a bunch of runs here, there's almost no chance you're gonna get them in the batting portion. So you gotta limit any insurance that the Elks definitely want to get. Only having a 1-1 lead.
I'm sure Coach Thompson reiterated this to his guys.
You gotta stay focused on this top of the 7th before you can get to the bottom. Coming up in the bottom will be Lammers, Schneider, and Smith. Will be the first 3 up on the bottom of the 7th. Yeasel still on the mound. Pitch wild in the dirt. 1-0. Pitch strike called.
Good pitch there by Tyler. Just in the outside corner of the plate for an easy strike.
Pitch in the dirt once again. Pitch from Yeasel, swinging on one outside, reaching for it.
2-2 count. See if he goes something off speed here.
On the outside corner, opposite field, and it drops. Thinks about going second. He will stay at 1, and the Elks have a base runner. Showing bunt, pulls back. Pitch just a bit high. One out count. Is there with the pitch? Strike 1.
That pitch is right down Broadway.
Looks like the batter wanted that one back.
He was like, I'm not going to see a pitch that good the rest of the season.
Pitch in the dirt once again. He's been struggling with those throughout this inning so far. 2-1 count. Off the barrel. And a foul ball.
That might have hit him, and he might have swung and hit it. Right on the knob.
2-2 count. No outs. Runner on first base. Pitch swung on and fouled. That one was hit hard.
It's very crucial at bat. It's become a battle.
Still 2-2 count. Gazelle looks for the pick. Did he get him? He's safe.
Good pickoff move there.
One of the closest pickoff plays we've seen yet. Put in the perfect position for a pickoff. Pitch strike
three.
Caught looking, and the Panthers get the first out.
Really good at bat there by Yazell.
And he's won the battle, and it pays off good. Strike one. Zell looks for the pickoff. Safe. Pitch from Yazell. Outside. Looks to get him from the catcher. And they are making the base runner work. 1-1 count. That one foul. 1-2 count after the foul ball. Don't get much closer to a fair ball than that.
Good job by Palicki there, reading that good.
That pickoff move from Yazell. He's got a great move. He's quick and vicious when he gets it there. Another close one. 1-2 count with one out. Runner on first. That one high and outside. Two count. Yazell from the stretch. The pitch. Strike three. Swinging.
Great pitch there by Tyler. He's doing a great job of, he'll kind of get people off guard. He started that at bat with an off-speed pitch, and then kind of working a fastball back in there that they can't catch up to because they're looking for something else.
Pitch swinging.
Just changes up his timing really well.
Strike two. It's back in a pickle. And he got him.
Easy. Well done by the Panthers.
Finally, the pickoff move pays off. Catches him jumping. And the pickle goes in favor of the Panthers. 5-4 the score. One more opportunity. 3 more outs for the Panthers to try to walk off victory. We'll take a look at the replay. Off the pickle. Panthers get a huge out off that pickle. And now they have the beef of their lineup leading off. Lambers strike on the outside.
Lammers is a power hitter, and he's looking to drive ball here.
Strike 2, 0-2 count.
Yep, 0-2.
And a dribbler to first base, and the Elks get the first out.
See if Schneider can get something going for us here.
Yeah.
Just make contact.
Lambers put himself in a hole there, going down 0-2. Schneider trying to get ahead in this count.
There's a lot of pressure, I think, in these situations, but just like getting, earlier in the game when we put up those runs, just got to make a play and let the next guy after you make another play. You don't got to hit a home run.
Pitch in the dirt. Lays off of that one. Pitch just a bit low. Strike on the outside corner. To 1 count with 1 out. Drill to the first baseman, and he makes the catch on the line drive.
It's a hard hit ball, but just to the wrong guy.
So the Panthers rely on Smith. Carson Smith. All eyes are on Carson Smith right now. 2 outs. The Panthers have 1 more out to spare.
To be in this situation, though, you want a guy like Smith up who, if he gets on base, really athletic guy, and make a play in the base paths.
Now you're focusing on getting a guy on base. 1 run is just going to tie it.
Smith is just thinking about how to get on base here.
Pitch down low in the dirt. Gotta stay patient with this count. 1-1 with 2 outs. Score 5-4 in favor of the Centerville Elks. Pitch in the dirt once again. 2-1. Pitch driven. The third baseman bobbles it. And the Panthers got a base runner.
Knowing the speed of Smith, the third baseman, was probably thinking about the throw before the catch there.
Yeah, you got to go one at a time when you're fielding, and he doesn't there, and it pays. So the coach for the Elks will come out and talk to their pitcher.
Yeah, Woollenweber, great contact all day. Let's see if in this crucial moment he finally lets one fall for himself.
Woollenweber, the designated hitter. So no pitching change. Woollenweber, the designated hitter, comes in. Pitch in the dirt.
That's still Carson.
Pitch outside again, 2-0. Count. The pitch swung on, fouled off. You wanted that pitch bad. That one was right down the middle. Man on first, 2-1 count, 2 outs.
Pickoff move, not close.
He's standing back. Back again with ease. Not getting too big of a lead. Pitch. Can of corn for the second baseman. And the Panthers fall on opening day.
Tough game for the Panthers. Played hard, played tough. Win the game.
The Panthers lose their first outing against the Centerville Elks. They fall 5-4. And a brutal loss. The Panthers so we're gonna head off of this one. Panthers fall 5-4. Thank you for joining us on EH Sports. Have a good rest of your day.